Wow. Hello, hello! Welcome everyone! Over with the sub. Thank you. Very nice to have you here. Let me welcome everyone. I actually forgot to jump to the outside view. Let's do that quickly. I've been there before, but then just went out to check the altitude and I stay in the cockpit. It's so familiar to me. Another sub, the VK line. Thank you. Whoa, you are all too fast. Let me welcome everyone. We have who was first? The VK line with the hypes, and the GGs, but then hoverboard redeeming the first and the hypes, the VK line redeeming the seconds and the music, the waving forks, the hypes. Hoverboard with sub 4 months. It's been 4 months. Whoa. And the VK line with under sub another 4 months. I forgot. Yeah, I know. Hoverboard is very good at that. Don't worry. He's got it. Very nice to have you here. Thank you for the subs. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. And I played the intro. I loved it. It's a bit different today. I used the pick for the guitar. It's the first time I used the pick on stream. That's why it sounds a bit different than usual. I think I like it. That's pretty good. Right, let me put down the bass. I'll show you around. Actually, the loop is pretty nice. I really like it. When I saw you in chat, I thought I had missed my chance, but apparently not. Hype. Yeah, just reaching for the redeem, not even typing anything. I know the drill. That's what I do very often as well. And very often I also don't go lurk. I just did that on Ryzen streams. It's running in the background. I'm collecting the points to redeem the engine off. I'm 40k out of 100k, so we're getting there. It will happen this year, I'm pretty sure. Alright, we are in Beverly. That's Beverly near Boston, not the other Beverly. And we're in the Cessna 152, the stock one. This is the stock scenery. I wiped out my sim of everything I could, and I went down in the start time from 20 minutes to 1 minute 45, so I think it was worth it. I'm still checking how to use my MSFS add-on linker to link the official, and it seems to be working, so I'll post a screenshot later on in Discord, so you also have a chance to try it. I think to solve some of my problems and generate a ton of new problems, so we'll see how this goes. So accept some problems there, but should be fine. I have about half an hour left on my flight, so we'll try to join you after shutdown. Cool, where are you flying? Very well. Wishing I could fly along, but working currently. Cool. That's fine. AN. Oh. An hour and a half. Yeah, I started in different order. My brain just refused to work. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's on my end. So we're here in Beverly. That's not Beverly Hills, although there are hills. Well, there are actually no hills here. It's Beverly. I had a name for it, I forgot. EGNR to EDDH, Howard and Hamburg. Cool. Good stuff. I'm glad you're flying. I need to do that more as well off stream. I was flying with 10 yesterday. It was pretty fun. Trust me, I'd rather fly along than work. I know the feeling. Don't worry. It's fine. Take your time. Work's important. So, data in the top relay is coming from Atlanta. As you see here, I entered the flight. We'll just be doing traffic patterns, so nothing fancy. I disconnect already on VATSIM. I filed the flight plan. As VFR, KBVY 1740, 2 hours, en route 3 hours. It was supposed to be 3:30. Speed 80, 1500 feet direct, remark traffic patterns, and /U. / uniform, I got this from this very nice cheat sheet. I'll give you a link in the chat. It's super useful. I think we all would, pretty much. So I am no RVSM. no DME, and transponder mode Charlie / uniform. There we go, easy peasy. There's VAT over here. I wonder if I'm here. I should be. There I am. Here I am. That's me. RVSM is reduced vertical separation minima. So basically, you know that altimeter is working on the pressure altitude. It basically reads the pressure. But pressure changes with altitude with certain gradient near the ground. Like there's I think 27 feet per 1 hectopascal. So 1 hectopascal difference, 27 feet. But that gradient reduces when you go higher. So then there is more feet for 1 hectopascal, which means it's a bit more difficult to read that. So less precise. 10 with another sub, another 4 months. It is the day, I know. Thank you, 10. Very nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I've been flying yesterday. It was a good day. So, because it's less precise higher, the flight levels that aircraft can fly opposite, normally it's 1000 feet separation, but way higher it's 2000 feet. Unless you have the equipment to reduce that to 1000 feet. And that, when you're certified to do that, then you're RVSM capable. I hope this explains. I'll Google it quickly, so you'll see it. Hang on, I'll just find it. There we go. So you can read all about that here. I will paste the link in the chat. And basically all the airliners, all the modern airliners do support that. And of course the place you're overflying needs to support that as well. And there is usually also a chart that shows those levels with and without the RVSM. Actually, it's very often here on the side of the chart. So if we go... say word high. Right, so we need this en route high chart. They often have this here. See, there's flight levels for odd and even. And yeah, here have flight levels from 18,000 feet to flight level 280. That is non-RVSM. And you can see that the separation here is 2000 feet. But when you're in the RVSM, then it's 1000 feet. So that's from 290 RVSM. Okay, so you get the idea. I think there's something missing here, but I also forgot from in which range the RVSM is. I think it's just what says here, from 290 to 410. So this to 6, to 5, to 7, to 8, to 5, to 6, to 7, to 8. Right, so this is just below RVSM, so that's normal 1000 feet separation. And in RVSM, you still have 1000 feet separation, but if it's not non-RVSM, it's just 2000 feet between the levels. Hey, come on, very nice to have you here. Be dope. And here's a shout out, happy flying. Thank you. We'll be flying, it will be happy, I hope. And then above flight level 430, there is no RVSM anymore, it's just always... What's the separation here? 2000 feet, so 2000 feet here. Then I think it's even more... No, it's still 2000. Oh, I should read this from... I know how to read this, it's a bit odd. But you get the idea. Alright. Get back, where we are. We are somewhere just next door to Boston, so we are pretty much here, I believe. Nope. Is that even Boston? That's not Boston. Boston is more like here, and we are... Yeah, that's us, Beverly. The weather, I think, is good. Actually, looks good. I also have the mirror open, so it's good weather. There is no TAF. Above 10 miles clear, altimeter 3016 and 11 degrees, so spring-ish. And that's it. I'm connected VATSIM. You can fly along on Europe North or VATSIM, whichever you prefer. You are very welcome to. We have the chart. We are parked. Let me show you the aircraft. Just here, next to the control tower. And what's the wind? What's the wind today? Let's have a look. Oh, great wind. 000 at 00. Perfect. Let's see what Boston says. Because there will be some weather here. So it says the wind is 280 at 6 and the forecast is 290 at 10. Right, so which runway do we prefer? I think... which one do we choose? 27 will be fine. I was flying here with PH Depot and I don't remember which runways we got. I think we got 27 as well. So we'll be using 27 today, at least for now. And we'll just taxi straight ahead here and then this taxiway here, here, and to 27. The labels are gone, so that's Echo Hotel 27. Alright, now I know everything. The loop is pretty cool there in the background. I like it. I hope it's not too loud. And this means it's the time. I need to lock my seat, which means I'll putting this under the wheels, so my seat is locked in position. I'll leave it for a few seconds and then I will be back. So, don't go anywhere, I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, I am back, but I am not done. So, let's kill the guitars and get the music going. That is the music going for you. Now I need to kill the guitars for myself and turn up the amp. Welcome back, welcome, welcome. It's all a bit of demanding operation here. Okay, it's in place. I hope this will work. Microphone seems to be registering so far. I need to remember to use this headrest to what it's designed for, which is resting my head. I'm very often just leaning forward like a madman, and that's not good for my spine whatsoever. Okay, unmute the scene. Jump back inside, and here we go. That's us in the cockpit. I have been flying in a similar aircraft on my PTL. I actually have been flying on Cessna 150, which is an older version of this aircraft. Believe it or not, it does have an older version. So I believe it still has more ancestors than that, so it's still not the oldest version there is. And there's Joe standing here. Joe is always in the way, but that's fine. My tracker is working. Also, this is the high wing aircraft, so we can see below pretty well, but when we're in the turn, this wing is just covering wherever I want to look. Again, I have just purged my sim. There is basically, it says there is 30 packages, which is what I couldn't uninstall and what I put in my community folder because I wanted. And my frame rates are so far pretty good. I hope. Right, I'll hit the B so we get the QNH, and I don't forget later. It's showing 120 feet and it's 3018. Now, what was the number? What was the number there? I can't remember. Let's have a look. 3016. Alright, so we'll change this. Now, it doesn't give us the readings, but we can get the idea. So it should be 2 notches. Basically, 1 notch is 0.2. So that's us. It's showing 100 feet. Let's check the elevation. Elevation is here, 107. Alright, so that's about right. Oh, it also marks the highest point. That's interesting. Now it's just the runway thresholds elevation. And remember, they can be different. And always lower than the elevation here, because that's the highest point on the movement area. Right, is there any VATSIM? No. Cool, so we can start the aircraft. Let's do that. Actually, I think I would like to move my chair a little closer, but I'm not sure if I can do that. Well, my devices to lock the chair are just too good, they are not letting me move. Anyway, this is the stock Cessna again, so you should have installed whichever version you have. Okay, let's do it. No, I forgot the important thing. I need to change my controls. Please bear with me. We'll be back soon. I was flying the Airbus and I don't like disconnecting my controls, so I just have them all in. Actually, let's keep it on twin. Then I need to remember to change it in the same, which do not always do. There's quite a lot of this stuff connected to my PC, but it's serving me well. And that should be the last of it. Yep. Alright, let me read your name. Three Armadillos Z. Thank you for the follow. Very nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. You're in KBVY, Beverly. We'll be flying traffic patterns on VATSIM and Europe North, so you can always join and fly along. When you fly the traffic patterns, do you always assume left hand? I don't know that I've ever noticed a different note on the chart, but maybe that's just me. So, I learned from PhD Depot that in US the default is left hand, unless told otherwise. And it may be on the charts, but you need the VFR charts for that, which are not here in the Navigraph. It's in Europe, it's usually a preferred site of the airport. So in Europe, that is way more common. I can actually show you. Hang on. So I do have the links here. And for example, in Poland, we have the AIP, which is Aeronautical Information Publication. Basically, every country has that. And now, finally, after all these years, it's conveniently available here, although it will probably say that it's not for operational use, and that for operational use you have to get it from the official source, which is what it is. So we go here and you have the view of our airports. So that's the one I know. So let's have a look at this one. Armadillo, I just landed an A320 with one hand on the stick, another on grilled cheese sandwich. Was a battery as that sandwich. Do not call the FAA. Good job there. Right, I think it will be... Nope. 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 Maybe this one. No, it's very often marked here. Or maybe it's not there. Nope. So let's check another one. I know Papa India should have it. And these are the VFR charts. They are not in Jepsen because Jepsen is basically for IFR flying. That's not the one. That's the one. So see, there is aircraft traffic pattern here both ways. So it's always on the northwest side. So if you're taking off on runway 03, it's left-hand traffic pattern. If you're taking off 21, it's the right-hand traffic pattern. Basically, airplanes go on the northwest, gliders go on the southeast. And the reason is because usually there is some town or whatever, and you want to keep it quiet or safe. That's how it often works. Well, or it might be the other way around, depends on the preference, but very often you'll see that. I know applications like SkyDemon and maybe Garmin Pilot and or Flight have that as well, but I'm pretty sure SkyDemon has it. Had to demolish the sandwich to get the reverse thrust in time. Oops, maybe you could have just stepped on the brakes. I would just use the autoland in that case. It's pretty good, although it seems to be a bit hard recently. So, the VK line, I hope now you know. In the US, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but basically those charts on the sky vector, they should have all the information that you need. So if it's not there, well, I think they are just not very often used for VFR traffic. I'm not sure which one would be though. Maybe this one? So I'm pretty sure if it's relevant, it will be depicted on the chart how the traffic pattern looks like. Quite often it is not there. Might also be some information here. I'm not the expert on the FAA part, but you should get the idea and more or less know where to look for. I would love to have it in the Navigraph, but I think we are not there yet. So even if I'm on the VFR, I don't think it's showing the traffic patterns. We can actually see on the ones that I've been showing you before. Oh yeah, the Outland. Yeah, I'm using it all the time. It's pretty good. So if I try to find the one I showed you before, that's the one here, and see, there's traffic pattern marked here. That's exactly what was there in the charts. So it is there in the Navigraph, and I hope you can see that. Just this rectangle here, that's the traffic pattern. It even says the altitude, which is pretty convenient. Understood. The point is somewhere it tells you, right? Well, whether it's on some chart or from manual, yeah, or even someone on the radio, the informator can tell you. But it should be on the chart in this time and age. Previously, it was a bit of a secret knowledge, at least in Poland. Now it's on all the charts, as you have seen, and Navigraph also has this information. But VFR is not as demanding data-wise as IFR, so this information may or may not be there. Right, now you know everything, I hope. But usually it will be somewhere. The VFR charts are a bit harder to find because, well, they are not in Jepsen, so they might be here on the Navigraph, but not the charts themselves. The one I showed you, well, they weren't there. Right, so now we get the idea. We'll be using runway 27 in our thing, so we can start. Sorry for the detour question. No, that's great, I love it. It's just, I could talk about this all time and time again, all the time, but then it won't be flying, so I need to dose it a bit. So I'd rather just answer what you want to know, because I guess you have seen most of the stuff elsewhere already. The chair is bothering me more than it should. I need to move forward. Hang on, this will be dangerous. Alright, I try to use the brutal force and my inertia, maybe it work. Let's get the engine running. That's cool. I like trying that also. I wasn't prepared, so you saw me trying to find the information. So I hope it also gives you some idea how to do that. I can also give you the link in chat to those Polish charts that I showed you. And in Europe, pretty much every country has it, plus there is, well, there may or may not be a bundled one from ASA, but it's been there some time ago. Now it seems that portal is gone. Go here in the charts, and here's the AIP VFR. So I'll just give you that, and you know where to go from that. So the VFR has the VFR airports, but there are also the bigger airports, which also have the visual chart, which will not be in Navigraph. I'll go there. It's actually interesting. Watching the pattern is helpful so that I can practice. Good. And patterns are important. I need to practice all the time, even though well, it's not like you learned once and you're good. It's not riding the bike. You need to practice. Helps watching someone who knows. Good stuff. I'm trying to show you all the information, so then you should be able to know what to look for, and you should be able to find this information yourself. So see this, for example, a pop-up Oscar, and it has VFR arrival and departure routes, and I'm pretty sure this chart will not be either in Navigraph in Jepson. It doesn't show you the traffic pattern. Nicotine being the third, welcome, very nice to have you here. But it shows the VFR routes and the traffic pattern, basically ATC will tell you. And this chart will not be in Navigraph from Jepson. Hi Nicotine, hello! So if you go here to airport and try to find it. As far as I know, it's nowhere here. Not in seat, not in taxi. It's just not here because it's not for the IFR. Those Jepson charts in Navigraph are for the IFR. So that one is simply not here, even though it is being published. And all this valuable information is not there in Navigraph. At least in a form of chart, but we'll see all these points. They actually will be embedded in Navigraph on the chart. Okay, see all those points and the routes, they are depicted here. So Navigraph did a great job here. Nickname. No, don't worry, it's just a name. No tampering, no danger. So those things are here, although the chart is not here. So I would still like to have the chart, but well, it is what it is. I think now we know. Now we know everything. Right, back to our route. Is there a way to center it? I think that's the way. Right, we also need to keep within this zone, so it's from ground to 2,600 feet. And the distance here is, well, what's distance? I would guesstimate 5 miles? Oh, it's a bit less. Oh, maybe it is 5 miles. No, it's not. Interesting, so it's more like 4 miles. I'm just putting this airspace next to the ruler, trying to guesstimate it. Let's say it's 4 miles. Right. So not much. We'll try to stay within it so we are safe and not need to bother calling anyone on VATSIM, I hope. For that part, let's see. The center is here, but do I need to call them or not? That's the question. I think I don't, because I'm VFR. That's my understanding, but I may be wrong. You are in airspace that would normally be covered. Well, I'm a bit puzzled here. Do I call the center? Do I not call the center? What do you think? Do you actually know? Because we don't need any IFR clearance from them. So normally if PhD was controlling here, he would just give me the clearance and not even coordinate with it with the center because it's out of their responsibility. What do you think? What do we do? I'm confused. And this is what gets me super confused on VATSIM. Because in theory I'm in this airspace, there's no one controlling it, so it's like, it's cut out just for me. I can do whatever I need here. But then it is class delta, so sounds good to me. I actually don't know. I think we'll just ask. But I guess they might be busy. Oh, that's giving me the 80s. That's private chat. Yeah, that's a bit that's extremely confusing for me on the VATSIM. I don't understand what's the intention here on VATSIM. Let's do it. We'll see. In the meantime, let's get this engine started. That was cool. I like explaining all the steps of the VK line. If you have more questions, feel free to ask. I'm super eager to answer that. Let's get the fuel first. 100%. Alright, CG is within the limits, the weights are within the limits, that's good. Now, how do you start it? Alright. Throttle idle, mixture forward, parking brake is set. Remember, you need to step, in real aircraft, you need to step on the toes and then lock the parking brakes for it to work. Fuel selector is... Oh, it's here. So now it's off, now it's on. And there's not even left or right selector, it's just on or off. And as far as I know, hardly anyone puts it to off in the aircraft. But I don't remember the manual very well. Just going to be in trouble once you start your C-152. Yeah, pretty much. I hope he will not run away. Right, this is done. Now, battery on. Nav lights on. Come on, nav lights. I cannot hit the click spot. Beacon on. Since I remember to put our trim to, well, somewhere here. Alright. He says I need to talk to him for taxi and for pattern work, so yes. Alright, cool. Thank you for the info there. Good stuff, so good that I asked. And again, it's slightly confusing for me on VATSIM. I don't fully understand the intentions, because if it was just a VFR airport, then, well. Okay, I will put on the comm. 128, just so we have it ready. And something did change because this COM2 is no longer working most of the time. I don't fully understand why. Like if I change microphone to COM2, then it switches entirely to COM2, but I can't listen to both of them at the same time, and I don't have no idea why. This used to work. So seems weird now. We need the frequency, so what? That's 134.7. One, three, four. Seven.
Maintain 12,000, 250 knots, Kennedy altimeter 3022.
And you can hear it. Okay. Actually, I shouldn't have started the avionics yet. Why is it on actually? Oh, because we haven't turned it off. Anyway. Stepping on the brakes. Is there any priming here? Oh, there is a primer, so let's do it 3 times. Stepping on the brakes. Get this to start.
711, descend and maintain flight level 240.
And it's working, just like that. Alternator on.
Reduce speed to 220, then descend and maintain flight level 240.
And I remember this oil temperature goes up immediately, so you don't need to wait. There is no VR here whatsoever, so nothing for us to set. And transponder. Alright, it's standby 1200. Okay, so you can call them for clearance. I'll be taking notes. That's what I do here. So ask him if I need the clearance. He said I need to talk for taxi and pattern work, so yes. And I understand the reason is because, well, discuss Delta, so he will give me separation from the other traffic. From other IFR traffic. That is not VFR and VFR, we do separate ourselves.
Royce 333, leaving airspace to the south, New York approach south line, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved.
I need to find a good spot to talk, so now I know that someone else is supposed to reply. And they're not replying. Right, my other microphone is there.
Frequency change, Unicom, bye-bye, Russia 333.
American 1593, climb maintain, flight level 340. Climb 340, American 1593.
Boston Center, November 225 Victor X-ray. Hello, radio check.
5 by 5.
Alright. Boston Center, November 225 Victor X-ray at Beverly. Radio copy clearance. Request VFR traffic patterns.
Over 225 Victor X-ray, runway 27 taxi via Alpha Echo Hotel.
Runway 27 taxi Alpha Echo Hotel, November 225 Victor X-ray. Right, that was quick. I did take a note here. Boom.
November 5078, for planning purposes, you can expect runway 1 at Albany.
Runway 1 at...
Taxi light on. This is going good. I'm pretty happy actually that we chose the Cessna 152. It's super comfortable to fly this. Alright, let's make sure Joe is safe. Keep Joe safe. Okay, stepping on the brake, parking brake release. Oops. Sorry for that. Now you see what I'm doing. So previously I just turned on the taxi light, said we were good, and Joe is in the way, so we need to keep Joe safe. Let's make sure we do that. Stepping on the brakes, adding some power. Now I need to just start rolling and then I'm able to hit the rudder. Remember that the rudder is hard linked to the nose wheel, so if it's not rolling, I cannot turn it. There is just too much friction and you would rather break something inside than turn the wheel. You need to be rolling ever so slightly. and then we'll be able to turn the nose wheel. Adding some power, releasing the brake. Now it's rolling, so full right, and here, that's Joe. Joe is super safe here. I mean, it's not even close. Also, it's funny that it shows the deflection of the rudder, but the nose wheel is not moving. But now it's, when I move, it's moving. When I stop, well, it basically stays in the same position.
711, cross Calverton, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie.
Right.
At and maintain 12,000 and 210 knots. The Kennedy altimeter 3022.
Also, there are now all the taxiway markings, and I am not sure how this works because they used not to be here. So that's super interesting. Right, we taxi via Alpha Echo Hotel. Am I right? Let's just double check. Alpha Echo Hotel. So well, we'll just go Echo Hotel. Oh, we cannot go here even because there's a building there. Right, good catch there. I'll make the plane a bit louder. I wonder why do we have all the taxiway signs now?
711 cross Charlie, 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 and maintain flight level 1.
Oh, there's even too many.
And 210 knots. Thank you.
Right, the plane is doing some crazy bump here. It's a bit uneven, I think. Okay, we will do the run up here. We have all the time in the world, so we can do that. I will just get a bit to the right, so we are not totally back to the wind. Maybe now we are actually the inch at the wind. Right, parking brake set. Let's do the run up real quick. We'll set 1700. I'm not sure if that's the correct value, but it should be fine for us. Right, that's 17, and magnetos to right. It's dropping by 100, so it's fine. Back to
Number
both.
225, Victor X-ray, make right close traffic, runway 27 clear for takeoff, report midfield down 1.
Right close traffic, runway 27 clear for takeoff. Full report down into number 225 Victor X-ray. So, he said right traffic pattern. Cool. Also transponder to alt, it's 1200. And we also have the curve hit to check. Should be showing the drop. Ah, it's actually showing a bit of a drop. So, that's good. Right. Taxi light off, landing light on, strobe on, hit on. I'll keep the dome off.
Good afternoon.
Flaps 10, working brake released, reset that view, and we are ready to go.
Starfleet 753 Boston Center. Clear to our question above.
Right, I didn't check if there is anyone there, but we have been cleared, so I guess there is no one there. Also, it's very hard to see here from the sim. And there's no snow. Last time we flying here,
753. Are
it's
you
been
able
snowing.
to J-fund to arrival into Boston?
Right, throttle forward, wind seems to be
Alright,
0.
I'll amend routing here for you in just a second.
Engine instruments in the green. We have the power. Right, that's 60. Rotate. Accelerate to 70. And going to climb. So I forgot to check the runway heading, but we are 27 and 27 here. It's 200 feet, reducing power. Say 24, 300 feet, flaps up, trim up. Alright, it's getting difficult. I'll zoom out a bit so it's easier to look to the sides. 500 feet, we can turn. That's our crosswind leg. And let's get familiar with the landmarks here. We need to know what to do and where. I don't have the heading back, so I just need to remember. So.
And Starfleet 753, every clearance advisory to copy.
Go ahead for Starfleet 753.
27 on the left.
Clear to the Boston Logan International Airport as filed. So actually, stand by. Sorry, I'm all over the place today.
So let's say we got over the lake and then turn downwind. That's 1100. Level off. Reduce power. I want to keep around 80 knots.
Level 230 is your final 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 0063 and hold for release.
Okay, sir.
Right, compared to the Technam, I need a lot more throttle movement here, and I really like that. That seems to be way more accurate.
We'll hold for release Starfleet 753.
Starfleet 753, read back correct. Advise number 1 short of the runway, ready for departure.
Roger.
Right, turning to the east. Let's see, there's this lake, so there is our runway, so our downwind should be here somewhere on this leg, so that's where I'm looking to turn. Sorry, on the final.
Delta 1089, leave my airspace to the east. Moncton Center is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved.
And I forgot the landing lights off. There we go.
Cruise 1726, leave my airspace to the east. Moncton Center is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved.
Right, we're midfield, so we can go downwind. Right downwind, runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray.
November 225, Whiskey X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 27, November 5, Victor X-ray. Right.
Say that again.
Clear for the option, runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray.
Airflow 5220, leaving my airspace to the south. New York approach Coving Kennedy is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved.
Right. We can reduce the power, so I'll just go idle. Carpet on. Landing lights on.
3136, left, Charlie, ready for departure.
Flaps 10. Speed check, flaps 10. Alright, we are a bit slow now, so adding the power. Turning to south. Alright, that's super easy with the runway 27. There's the runway. Right, so the final is give or take, or I predicted it, somewhere in this part of the lake. I like now to identify where my final will be, so it's easier for me to turn when I still don't see the runway very well.
November 5078, enter right base, runway 1, the Albany altimeter is 3020.
Flaps, flaps 20, and flaps full. Right, we keep 65-70 here on the approach. That's looking pretty well. This aircraft is super nice to fly. I would really recommend it.
Austin, Starfleet 753, coming up on runway 35, number 1.
Starfleet 753, release for departure time now, 1755 Zulu, clearance forward, if not off by 1805 Zulu.
I'll set the view like this, as the default view.
Okay, release is approved and canceled. It's not airborne by 1805, Starfleet 753.
Right, there we go. Super stable in the final.
Leaving my airspace to the
Also a bit
south,
slow.
covering Kennedy is offline.
Final check, flaps full, rapid off, mixture forward. That's us.
Package change approved. Thanks for control, goodbye.
Yep.
Right, now we're getting high, so I can accelerate a bit, trim down.
740 Charlie, 1,500, climbing 3,000, about two to the east of Danbury. November 1740 Charlie.
Slowly rolling back the throttle, we're on the ground effect, this should get us down the run. Throttle is idle now, pulling back on the stick, and there we go.
November 1740 Charlie, VFR altitude.
Flaps 10, full power.
4,104, 5,000 on the buzzer 5.
Southwest 3176, your radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 320.
60, rotate, accelerate 70, get into the climb. Step on the brakes to stop the wheels from turning. That's something I haven't been doing for a while. Lurk. Alright, the vehicle line, we'll see later. 200 feet through this power. 24. 300 feet, flaps up, trim back.
And number 1740 Charlie, the Bradley altimeter is 3017. 301740 Charlie.
.500 feet, we can turn crosswind. I'll actually get the counter up for the track patterns. That will be cool. Right, I turned a bit too much, so let's correct that. Alright, so our landmarks, there is the road here, so we're looking to be parallel to that road, and then we go basically to the lake, or the building here.
Northwest of Montpelier, climb and maintain level 230.
Climb and maintain level 230, Starfleet 753.
1,100 feet, which is the parting altitude. Level off, reduce power.
Starfleet 753, clear direct to Concord VOR.
Alright, direct to Concord VOR, Starfleet 753.
That's Zombie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Very nice to have you. You're flying on VATSIM and Europe North. We are in Beverly, KBVY. And just doing pattern work in the trusty Cessna 152. It's great.
Charlie, just to confirm you're going to Groton. Affirmative, 1740 Charlie, direct.
Everything. Alright, so we are now on the downwind leg, 1,100
and,
feet.
number 1740 Charlie, for planning purposes, you'd expect runway 23 at Groton.
And again, our final will be somewhere over this part of that lake.
An American 1592,
nice.
Unfortunately, our time has come to an end. Washington Center and New York Center are both offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved.
That's how we have a special. What are you going to call 22.8 American 1592 today?
Unfortunately, I can't control all of the USA, so have a good one.
Alright, that's good. It's a bit of downtime on the radio, so I will call him. Right down in runway 27, November 225 Victor X-ray.
November 225 Victor X-ray, the runway 27, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 27, November 225 Victor X-ray. Right, now he set the full call sign.
And November 225 Victor X-ray, the Beverly winds are calm.
Copy it, November 225 Victor X-ray. So, I need to pay attention if he's saying the full call sign or the abbreviated one.
November 5078, the Albany wind 3405.
Throttle idle, carpet on, landing light on, although I forgot to turn it off. Slowing down, speed check, flaps 10. Right, add back some power, we'll keep 70.
Go ahead.
There's the lake already, so I can turn. Now because I know the landmarks, I do not need to look for the for the runway itself, I can just gauge it based on the landmarks. That's why I've been looking for those landmarks beforehand. Make my life easier. Right. And remember, the final turn is somewhere around this area. Dan is back. Welcome, welcome. Seatbelts. Man, you have to have your seatbelts buckled all the time in this aircraft.
Southwest 3176.
Right, speed check, flaps 20. Add some power, keep the 70. However, laughing. Then here's a shout out. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. And Hover is here. Right. Remember, I checked my landmarks, so I do not need to look there. And the sim is getting a bit choppy, but I'm not sure why. Right, so it's actually a bit tighter than that. Speed check, flaps full. I've been here since the beginning. Since the race, I'm just eating chips. What kind of chips? The French fries or the crispy ones? Or fish and chips or what? Fat British chips. Damn, that doesn't help me. So the French fries, I mean the British chips. Gotcha.
Number 128 Papa, runway 24, taxi.
Right, we're a bit slow, so my typical instructor would be a bit unsettled. Although it seems pretty safe in this aircraft. Ice is a French fry. Yes.
Runway 24 via
That's my favorite
Alpha
meme
Echo
with the French fry, the comic strip. I think you know it. Right, you know what? We'll be keeping 60 for the approach here. That should be fine. Still gives us 20 knots until the stall.
Boston Center, November 1740 Charlie.
Rolling throttle to idle. Pulling. I'm looking slightly to the side to gauge my altitude. All my height.
Currently controlled.
Boom! Alright, so I was looking in this area.
Groton is controlled, that falls under me.
Roger
Full
that.
power, flaps 10. I forgot the carpet off. And why is the sim so choppy? I don't like it at all. Thank you then. Predicting the -1. This is the way. Now we know what the game is about. Right, 200 feet, reducing power, 24. And I like how much I need to move my physical throttle here to reduce this little bit. Compared to the Technam, this seems more accurate. 300 feet, flaps up, trim back, landing lights off. That's the bit I forgot last 2 times.
Starfleet 753, clear direct.
Hover with the -140.
Direct Lawrence, Starfleet 753.
We'll see about that. 500 feet, turn crosswind. I'm also forgetting the right rudder on the departure leg.
And Starfleet 7.
There's the road, there's the lake. So we go to the end of the lake.
8,000. The Boston altimeter is 3015.
Cross Lawrence, that maintain 8,000 on, sorry, 3015.
Affirm.
Roger, Starfleet 753.
This plane is just so good and is the
And Starfleet 753, for planning purposes, information, golf is
most basic stock aircraft in the sim. I really like flying it.
Okay, we do have Gulf on the ILS 7, Starfleet 753.
1100, which is 1000 feet above the elevation. Level of accelerated to 80. Reduce power 20.
Much as I like the short talks, I haven't done the RNAV 32 in a very long time.
Okay, so you want the RNAV 32?
Yeah.
There's the bridge, we're over the lake, let's start turning.
Alright, you can expect it.
Right, we are showing the big E, let's check also on the magnetic, it's showing the same thing. And now guys, our final is somewhere around here. I need to get a better look out where it actually is.
Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra.
and advance the clock. I mean the counter.
Hotel Lima Echo
Boom.
Sierra, Cessna 172 at the ramp. Request taxi VFR Southeast departure. Wings VFR 6.
And Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra on request, advise.
I'm now looking for a place to talk.
Say again, please. Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo
So
Sierra.
I'm watching the ping pong between them. Now is the center, and now there should be the other guy. Come on, the other guy. Right, he's not there, so we'll chip in. Right down in runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray.
November 225, Victor X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray. Cool.
Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra, runway...
Alright, I'm a bit late.
Runway 32.
Throttle idle, carpet on. Landing light on, slowing down, speed check, flaps 10.
Runway 32 taxi via Golf.
Add power, keep the 70 on the base leg.
Via Golf, Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra.
And I blocked you, I'm sorry. Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra, runway 32 taxi via Alpha, and your wings via 46 is approved.
Runway 32, taxi via Alpha, wings, flight approved. Foxtrot
Speed
Hotel
check,
Lima Echo
flaps
Sierra.
20. Right, turning the final now. So we need to turn. I'm not sure how to guesstimate the place to turn. Right, turning on the final.
402 Boston Center, your voice cape, you're not.
Speed check, flaps full. And final check. Car feed off, mixture forward. Right, keep the 16, so I'll add trim down for 60, add some power to control our descent. And then a bit hard, but pitch and trim for speed. Power for descent right, for angle.
Short of runway 24, ready for VFR departure. Northbound VFR departure.
Number 128 Papa, the Nantucket wind 2.
Also, I'm aiming for the touchdown zone. It will keep us clear of the killer trees and whatnot. Also, the FPS are back. Interesting.
Clear for takeoff 24, Cessna 128 Papa.
It's taxiway signs. There's a bit too many of them. Right. Round out, throttle idle. Gauging the height, looking a bit to the side. Boom. And winning with the -1. Good job then. Throttle full. Flaps 10. 60. Rotate. Right, you can put new sets of your predictions now. 70 on the climb out. Actually, I need a bit of right rudder for the takeoff here. Predict -1. I still like my game now. Yeah, I've got you on board. 200 feet, reducing power. 24. 300 feet. Flaps up. Trim up. And landing light off. Hover with the -2. Oh, then I think you're in trouble. I get the credit for better landings, it's a great game. Yeah, and when you win, most often you don't win, but when you win with the -1, that's just great. 500 feet, AGL, so turning right. Also the feet I'm saying is above aerodrome level, so AAL, not what I'm seeing on the altitude. Yeah, hover is in the game. That's done with the -50, tactical tactics. Alright, good stuff there. I see everyone is having fun, that's amazing. Right, my mic is a bit in a way. I'll think how I can position it a bit better next time. And that was third approach. Right, 1000 feet. Level off, accelerate to 80, we are over 80, reduce power, 20. We are getting to the end of the lake, so let's turn right on the downwind. I will try this 50-degree bank turn, just for practice.
Departure, runway 32, clear for takeoff, Foxtrot, Hotel Lima Echo Sierra.
Cessna, good day, JetBlue 1878, Flight 325, descending 180 in
Right, now we're facing the big E on the gyro, the same on the magnetic compass. We need to go a bit up.
JetBlue 1878, Boston Center, second.
Yeah, just want to say hello, I'm with you on flight level 320.
JetBlue 1878, Boston Center, welcome.
No ends.
706.
Shut down, get ready for some hover. Alright, hover.
67 box for JetBlue
Good job
1878.
for completing your flight.
Boston Center, Delta 252 is with you on the ground at Boston, holding short runway 27 on Charlie for runway 30 left.
Number 225, Victor X-ray, the wind calm, runway 27, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray. He called me there.
252, Boston Center, cross runway 27 at Charlie.
Alright, throttle idle, carpet down, landing light on, slow down, speed check, flaps 10,
33 traffic at your 7 o'clock, 8 miles.
add the power, back,
8,500, shipping no
please some of it.
Alright, so, start please on 5 3
There's the lake, so I go to the end of the lake for my base turn. Keep the 17 until final. I'll try to do 50-degree bank in those turns now. Let's see if we can do it just for practice.
November 1740 Charlie, if I didn't get you ready, you can expect runway 23 at Groton.
Right, so I think our final is somewhere around this notch
I'm
here.
gonna give it to you already, you can expect runway 23 to Groton.
Right, now we're getting fast. Speed check, flaps 20. Reduce the power.
November 1740 Charlie, radio check, Boston Center.
Right, so I think final is somewhere around this notch. Keep this 15-degree bank now. And let's see how this works.
753, turn
No,
left,
my
heading
speeds.
Let's see, turn left heading 195,
Oh, it's actually between those notches here on the lake. Or is it just on this notch? I'm just cheating here a bit. Okay, it's just a bit before the notch.
Center, November 1740.
Loading in, hovering, 1 minute 30. Cool. Speed check, flaps full. There's hover, there's the zombie. Good stuff. We have the Bonanza and Piper 28. Alright, so you may be a bit faster than me, so watch out. Final check, carpet off. Throttle mixture forward. Is there a wind now? I need to step to the right. So I'm having right aileron, left rudder.
Charlie, were you trying to reach us earlier?
April, you can expect runway
Yep, there is right wind now.
Alright, 1740 Charlie, we'll check runway 23. Sorry about that, had to turn up the volume.
Boston Center, good afternoon, King Air Charlie Tango, Whiskey Tango, Fox is at Syracuse, requesting clearance to Toronto City.
Throttle idle.
Syracuse.
Boom.
Charlie Tango Whiskey, Tango Fox,
Right. Full throttle, flaps 10. Now I need a lot of left rudder. 60, rotate. 70, climb. I can get off this radar input, but put some wind correction.
Just a sec, got traffic in the airspace.
Elevation is 100 feet. Now we're 200 feet above aerodrome level. Reduce power 24. 300 feet, flaps up.
WestJet 1995.
Trim back.
Boston,
And landing lights off.
Danger, Falcon.
Danger.
1995 Boston.
And that was for approach. Oh.
Maintain 340.
Thank you, Dan.
already at cruise.
Who won?
Yep.
That's Zombie. Well done, beating everyone. Right, 500 feet, turning right to crosswind. There's the lake, there's the river. I think it's a good idea to just look at the chart, at the map. Well, we all have the Google Maps now, and just establish those landmarks so we know what to look for. This should make our job way easier next time. One time Vex doesn't absolutely butter it. Yeah, because of the crosswind now, I had a new challenge. 1000, level off, 80, reduce power, 20.
3,500 feet, 8 miles north of Nantucket, VOR to Chatham.
And number 128 Papa, Boston Center, squawk 4707 IDAN.
I'll try to butter it next time. We'll see how it works.
4707.
4707 IDAN.
I have those views as well. That's pretty nice. Right, so we're over the lake now.
Charlie Tango, Whiskey Tango, Foxtrot, have you cleared spies, ready to copy?
Turning downwind. Alright, this is getting boring. Anyway, it's a good practice.
Clear to the Charlie Yankee Tango Zulu Airport, Syracuse 2 departure, radar vector Syracuse, that is filed. Maintain 4000, expect 16,000, 10 minutes after depart, or 16,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 1373.
Facing the big E, but we need to take some wind correction now, so I will do generous 10-degree correction.
Tango Zulu Airport by the Syracuse 2 departure. Runway heading, initial 4000, expect 16,000, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 1373.
Try to take a Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, read back correct, advise ready to taxi, runway will be your discretion.
There's hover, where's the zombie? There you go, good stuff.
Roger, 3-3 please.
Roger, you can expect it. Star plane 753, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend 3000, Starfleet 753.
Right down in runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray.
Number 225, Victor X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option.
Here for the option, runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray.
Number 128, Papa.
Right, throttle idle, curve down, lighting lands on. Slow down, speed check, flaps 10, add back some power. Keep the 70. We'll have some time until we pass that lake. I need to have decent rate of around, well, 250, 200 feet per minute, so I need a bit more power here.
Starfleet 753, descending, turn right heading 180.
Right there, 180, Starfleet 753.
I'm trying to make it way more stable than I have been doing it before.
Here in 1995, contact Toronto Center, 125.77, so long.
Get into the turn.
Washington Center, correct. Yep, Boston Center, 73166.
Southwest 3176, correct. Southwest 3176, leave airspace to the south, New York Center South line, radar service is terminated for exchange approved.
I'm looking for the runway and all my familiar landmarks.
Have a good one.
So here's the notch, and the final is somewhere around here.
Ocean 5 arrival.
Yeah, able for the Ocean 5, JetBlue 1878.
JetBlue 1878, clear.
I'll close the car feed now, flaps 20.
Ocean 5 arrival, runway 27, the Boston altimeter is 3015.
I'll slowly start turning, but we have a lot of room, so I'll just keep it at 10 degrees. Well, actually, I'll stop it here, just cut the corner, until we get more on the final. I like doing that.
Number 1740 Charlie, looking for VFR descent.
Number 1740 Charlie, VFR altitude discretion at the altimeter 4, or the Providence altimeter 3016.
And there's hover, good stuff.
Right,
Right, we're on final. Reducing the power. Speed check, flaps full. Now we need to reduce the power a lot. There's crossing from the right, so I need right aileron, left rudder.
Starfleet 753, direct boats.
Direct boats, Starfleet 753.
And Starfleet 753, cross boats.
Now I need more power because of this cross input.
Boats out are about 3,000, clear the RNAV GPS runway 32, Starfleet 753.
Delta 252, runway 33 left, clear for takeoff.
33 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 252.
Thanks for your patience.
Okay, there's still the crosswind. I'm trying to get on the center line as well. Now it's not as easy as it was before. I think there's a bit too many of those taxiway signs here. Right, now I'll slowly be reducing the power.
Enter, left, let's
Right,
see,
throttle full, flaps 10. I will land real quick and get me a back of what's it? What's that? I assume that's something to eat.
40 Charlie.
Hover has entered the air. Yep. Right, 70, climb. Now, ease of that rudder, put in some wind correction. 200 feet, reduce power, 24.
And Boston 40 Charlie is Groton Tower active.
300 feet, flaps up, trim up.
Roger that, 40 Charlie.
Landing lights off.
That will be me.
Crisps, gotcha. 500 feet. Turn crosswind. Cheesy crisps, good stuff. And let's mark this approach. That was number 5. There we go.
Boston Center, Cessna 128 Papa, cancel flight following, field is in sight.
November 128 Papa.
There's hover, a bit high.
Squawk VFR for this change approved.
VFR, thank you. 128 Papa.
– 1,000 feet, level off, accelerate to 80, reduce power.
3, clear to land.
Alright, we'll continue, enter the left downwind runway
20,
23,
and we're
copy the
good.
wind. Thanks, 40 Charlie.
Fuel check, we are at
23, you're clear to land.
7-8.
740 Charlie, runway 23, clear land.
So I am over the lake, I can barely see it.
Delta 232 is at 3,000 and you're climbing 5,000.
Delta 252, climb maintain 1010,000.
Climb maintain 10,000 for Delta 252.
Right, turning downwind. Try to do some steeper turns now. Keep that wind correction, so 5 to 10 degrees. Just double check our heading. Ah, okay, I think they got out of sync, so we are now showing 070. Sorry, 080. So I need to correct this guy. Okay, so that's a good heading. Get a bit higher. Right down it, runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray.
Number 225, Victor X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option, winds calm.
Runway 27, clear for the option, November 225, Victor X-ray. I need a bit more power. There's hover doing landing. Good stuff.
Delta 442 Boston Center.
Right, we are abeam, so throttle idle, carpet on, landing lights on, slow down, speed check, flaps 10, add the power. Right, we'll do it a bit tighter this time. So turning base now. Speed check, flaps 20. Trim down. Oh, there's photogrammetry. I think that's what was killing my sim earlier. See, it's there. Right, close the curve hit. Now we got a bit low. Alright, turning a bit early. There are hills just on the final. Now that we are so close, I see them way better. I did overshoot that turn, although I thought I will be early. Right, speed check, flaps full, final check. Carpet off, mixture forward.
Starfleet 753 traffic will hold the position at parallel runway.
Starfleet 753, roger.
Okay. I think we still have the right crosswind, so a lot of left rudder, right aileron.
Line up on 833 left, Delta 442.
I use the rudder to keep the nose on the center line and the aileron to correct for the crosswind. Now, round out, and now I can fly just parallel to the ground on this power setting, so I'm slowly rolling it back, trying to slow down. Right, we did touchdown. I'm still keeping in the rudder and aileron. Full power, flaps 10.
5 minutes.
That's approved, let me know when you're back.
60, rotate. Ease out that rudder and aileron, get some wind correction. 70.
Field and side, continuing for left now 123.
Climb.
Number 1740 Charlie Roger.
200 feet, reduce power, 24.
1878 at AB, you're cleared the ILS runway 27 approach.
300 feet, flaps up. What's its acquirer? Good job. Trim up. And landing lights off. Alright, this is getting better and better.
American 1143 at flight level 350 will just be entering your airspace shortly.
500 feet. Turn crosswind.
American 1143 Boston Center, where are you entering from?
From the west side, we're just crossing JFK. We are inbound to Hughes. We'll be in the roller 3 arrival.
American 1143, squawk 1744.
1744, roger.
And American 1143, cross Merritt, out of maintain, flight level 2.
This is super fun, and I'm trying to make this perfect, and I screw up something at every pattern. So make it exactly perfect, I think requires a lot of practice.
Level 210.
Right, 1000, level off, accelerate 80, reduce power 20. Some things here in the Cessna don't make too much sense, because, for example, I do not need to accelerate, but other aircraft will need that, so I'm just saying it so it's easier for me once I switch to faster aircraft.
Unfortunate. Delta 442, the wind 14013, runway 33 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 33 left, 442.
Turning downwind. I should add some power before the turns.
Whiskey Tango Fox, ready for taxi at Syracuse.
Right. I will now not reduce the power so much at the beginning of the draft pattern. Well, at when I start to prepare to land, which means when I'm abeam.
Mike.
Yankee Mike for 33, Whiskey Tango Fox.
Copy American 114.
No, I'm sorry, that wasn't clear. I had the wrong aircraft selected.
Roger that, no problem.
Right down in runway 27, November 225 Victor X-ray.
I'm sorry, Delta 442, radar contact, say altitude.
1,000 climbing.
Delta 442, your radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 350.
I'm 350, Delta 442.
Number 225, Victor X-ray, the wind's variable at 8, runway 27, clear for the option.
Runway 27, clear for the option, November 225 Victor X-ray. I'm also trying to replay the same order that they did. Right, let's reduce the power to just the bottom of the green range, so 19.
American 1143, clear direct Roebuck.
Actually, I think I need a bit more.
American 1143.
Let's say here, 17. Wow. Slow down, speed check, flaps 10. Right now we need flaps 20. Carpet down for a moment. Keep the 70 knots.
American 2626, Boston Center, hold short of 27.
Close the curb hit, start the turn on to final. Right, a bit early, so I'll stop it here and then continue. Accelerate a bit.
American 2626 holding short of, on Charlie, holding short of 27.
American 2626, hold short 27, arriving traffic.
Hold short 27, American 2626.
I'll keep the aileron input, but just have left rudder and drifter to the runway center line, flaps full, keep the 60 knots, reduce power just a touch. Right, that's a bit steeper approach, I like it. A bit slow here, that's within the margin of error. Right, stay on the center line, so I'm trying to improve that now. Slowly rolling back power, round out. Idle. There you go.
Delta 252,
Keeping the rudder and the aileron.
back. You can
Full throttle,
expect, let's see.
flaps 10. Can I ever stay on the center line? That would be nice.
Expect the ILS runway 33 approach, and you can
Wind
descend
correction,
at
accelerate
3,000.
70, climb.
Bradley altimeter is 3014.
Is that the 6 approach? I think so. 200 feet, reduce power. Did I miss one approach on the count? I'm not sure. 200 feet, flaps up. Trim up. Landing lights off.
Bravo airspace via Picker route to land at Boston with information Golf.
500 feet, turn crosswind.
Or Boston Center, you're cleared into the Boston Class Bravo airspace via the Piker route. Maintain VFR at or below 2,000. Remain this frequency, squawk 4710.
I think flying while eating WATSIM should be legal. My flying is everywhere right now. Yeah, welcome to the club. That's me when I'm reading chat or the charts when trying to hand fly on IFR. It's everything everywhere all at once.
4710, Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra.
The cat woke up. Oh no.
And Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra, the
1000, level off, accelerate to 80, and reduce power.
Prior to your arrival.
It's interesting that you can hear the two of them when they are talking on top of each other. Normally, in real life, that you do not hear them, you just see a whoop. Like, whoop. That's what you hear.
Whiskey Tango Fox, holding short 33 at Syracuse.
Right, here's my landmark.
Charlie Tango Whiskey Tango Foxtrot on
Add some
departure.
power.
Heading runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Do the turn. Well, not that much power.
Market 1143, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 27, the Boston Alpha
Roll out.
3015.
Reduce power.
Right, descend via Roebuck 3 arrival for ILS 27, and we have information called altimeter 3015, American 1143.
There's hover, eating the woodsies. Illegal. Yeah, we also need some wind correction. Let me adjust for that.
Care 195 Boston Center, you said a departure from Lebanon via power negative flight fallen?
Correct, 4,500.
Care 195, stand by.
Falco, wave the cheer. Thank you, Falco. Very nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. We are flying in Beverly, KBVY, doing traffic patterns. There's hover, there's the zombie,
Which runway would you like?
and we're on VATSIM.
Runway 18, and we can take
Did I forget that? Oh, I just had it off sync.
Care 195, runway
Reduce power.
1, taxi via Alpha Alpha 1.
Airpit on, landing lights on.
Care 195.
Speed check, flaps 10. Right down at runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray. I do like this plane, he flied a lot.
Victor X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray. It is a good plane, and it's the stock one, and it flies pretty well. I mean, it's very recommendable. Hi Lauren, hello, welcome, welcome. Very nice to have you here. We are doing traffic patterns. It's pretty nice. Hello there.
JetBlue 19,
Good stuff.
looking across.
JetBlue 19, Boston Center, hold short.
I bought the hang glider last night for laughs. The hang glider? I haven't heard about that. That's interesting. Right, speed check, flaps 20.
Tango Whiskey Tango Fox is now at 4,000.
Try Tango Whiskey Tango
Something is amiss with my power settings now. Close the curve heat.
Try Tango Whiskey Tango Fox Rock Quitter, Dines, climb and maintain 16,000.
Direct lines climb 16,000, Whiskey Tango Fox.
But this aircraft is really nice to practice, like the hand flying. It's pretty well done, and just the traffic patterns. That's what it's made for. Oh, let me do it for you. I'll do it for you. I thought the headrest, your chair, was a big headphone accessory. It sort of is. It's just where I rest my headphone. Oh, I see what you mean. It's just to the sides like that. That's so funny. Right. Speed check, flaps full. We're a bit high here, but no problem for this aircraft. Actually, I can show you some very steep approach on the next right pattern.
The Boston Airport, 12 o'clock, 9 miles.
Crossings from the right, so left rudder, right aileron, add some power. Final check, carpet off, mixture forward.
26 runway 33 left, line up, wait.
Big headphones.
American 26,
Yeah.
26, 33 left.
And there's Hover going for the cross. Challenge guests to a rise. We'll get to the runway crossing first. Oh, I think you're stopping. Oh, actually.
Turn left, heading 1.
That was well timed. Well done, Hover. Great idea. I love it. Very well executed. Right, throttle idle, we touched there. Oh, now it showed minus 17. I don't know. Full throttle. Right, if you forget the flaps, you'll have hard time climbing, but you can just raise them step by step. Just make sure you do not stall.
Number 37, Tango Bravo, roger.
Right, that was 20, 10. Now we can climb. You.
American 26, runway 33 left, clear for takeoff.
32 left, clear to take off, American 26.
And one more on the counter.
Cross runway 27 at Charlie.
27 at Charlie, JetBlue 19.
Number 37, Tango Bravo, Boston Center, follow the JetBlue, run.
200, reduce power.
Following JetBlue, 37, Tango Bravo.
300, flaps up.
Runway 27.
Trim up.
Clear across, 27.
And landing lights off.
JetBlue 1878,
There we
welcome to
go.
Boston.
Remember that 200, 300 and 500 is relative to the airfield elevation, which is 100. Now it's 500. Right, crosswind leg. Oh no, sim freeze, never mind. Yeah, it's stuttering a bit today. Oh, your sim. Gotcha.
Foxtrot Hotel, Lima Echo Sierra, did you... Foxtrot Hotel, Lima Echo Sierra, enter a left downwind for runway 32.
Left downwind, runway 32, Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra.
Foxtrot guys good. I love the French accent. It sounds so nice.
American 26, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 5 miles southwest, southeastbound 172.
1,000 feet.
500, a 172.
Level off. Accelerate. Reduce power. 20, 21 I think is what we need for the level flight here.
American 26, maintain visual separation from that traffic, and your radar contacts the altitude.
Level off.
American 26.
Right, Cat has been sleeping during the feeding time. Now she's here.
American 26.
Boston JetBlue 19, we're going to be ready to go here at the end.
Alright, we are passing the lake and the building, which is my landmark.
33 left, JetBlue 19.
And turn down it now. Add some power, we'll do a tighter turn.
Care 195, on course departures approved, runway 18 at Alpha 1, clear for takeoff.
Keep some wind correction, reduce power.
Boston Delta 1808 inbound Merritt, level 230, hello.
I have a copilot here now, just sitting at the edge of the TV and yawning. Right, so far so good. No panic yet.
Runway 32, we're just continuing piqué route, Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra.
There's Hover. There's that zombie. You are following so well. I don't even notice.
37 Tango Bravo, hold short of runway 33, left.
Right, and we need a bit more power here.
Delta 252, turn right now, heading to... turn right heading 300, join the localizer.
Right heading 300, join the localizer for Delta 252.
Right down it's runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray.
Number 225, Victor X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option.
Runway 27, clear for the option, November 225, Victor X-ray. Right, it's quite important to know where to chip in during the radio comm, so you need to listen for the ping pong between them, and if he's giving someone something that requires a readback, wait for the readback, and then you go. Do what's this overtime for some real flying. Good. Crunchy Crunch, welcome, good afternoon. It's good evening here, but good afternoon to you. My cat actually just woke up. She passed the feeding time earlier, was just asleep for half the day, which is a bit unusual. Yeah, so I have a copilot now. We are in Beverly, doing track patterns on VATSIM. We have that zombie and Hover flying along. Full stop.
Delta 252, cross Homie, at or above 2,000, you're cleared the ILS.
I'm keeping 1000 now, so I'll do some super steep approach. Just show you how the Cessna dives like a mad Cessna with full flaps and idle thrust.
Hotel Lima Echo Sierra, runway 32, clear to land.
Runway 32, clear to land, Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra.
Additional traffic is an
And the stock Cessna 152 is really nice to fly. I totally recommend it for practicing throwing patterns. It's just a joy to fly. And I stripped down my sim from everything I could uninstall. So it's now starting in below 2 minutes instead of 20, which gets me a lot of time.
37 Tango Bravo, line up and wait, 33
Right,
left, caution.
let's turn.
The wake in front of me.
Boston Center, American.
So, how high do we go?
Flight level 350, we're about
That's
30
not
miles
steep
south
enough.
of the,
I want steeper.
Polyviewer.
American 1, Boston Center Squawk 6541.
How steep do you want to go?
American 1.
Boston Center, K195, going over to Unicom.
That's steep enough? I'm climbing, I don't want to be climbing.
Terminator, if we could change proofs, so long.
Right, let's do it from here. Throttle idle. Carb hit on. Slow down. Into the white range. Flaps full.
3015, expect the ILS runway 27.
And we should be able to land from here.
Roger, ILS
I hope.
27 and Center 301.
Also remember, the faster you fly, the more drag you have. So we can actually, if you fly faster, we'll descend steeper. But then we'll pay the price on the route down or flare, because we'll take time to decelerate over the ground.
JetBlue 19, radar contact, say altitude.
JetBlue 19 passing 12.
JetBlue 19.
So I'm going to the 80 knots, that's the fastest I can go, safely.
Flight level 320, JetBlue 19.
And no problem for the little Cessna. Right, final check, carb feed off.
Your radar contact 26 miles northeast of the Caramel VOR, maintain flight level
Round out.
250, American 1.
And flare. Throttle has been idle all the time.
Close approximately 10 minutes.
Right, so that was pretty well judged there on how high we can go. Okay, I think we had advance here. Full throttle, flaps 10.
To the Bradley wind variable 3, runway 33, clear to land.
Runway 33, clear to land, Delta 66.
60, rotate, accelerate to 70,
Delta 1808,
get into climb,
the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 27, the Boston altimeter is
release the rudder and aileron, keep the wind correction.
Descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival.
Okay, that went pretty well, I liked it.
And Delta 1808.
November
Yeah,
37 Tango Bravo.
your Boeing cannot do that.
360, runway
200 feet, reduce power, 300 feet, flaps up, trim up. I forgot the landing light off.
Takeoff 37 Tango Bravo. Foxtrot Hotel Lima Echo Sierra, welcome to Boston, exit right when able, and you can contact ground point 9er.
500 feet, turn right for crosswind.
Exit when able, can you repeat the ground frequency?
Increase the counter.
Lima Echo Sierra.
Boom.
21 point 9er.
How many are you doing today?
129.9 now. For Hotel Lima Echo Sierra.
Right, I smashed the heading, so let's ease off here. Climbing. Right, I think the practice is paying off. It's looking a bit better now, although I skipped the hard part now for the weird demonstration. 1000 feet, level off, accelerate 80, reduce power 21. And off we go. Are still following. That zombie and hover. Good stuff. You're pretty patient with that. Actually didn't think you will last that long. There's hover. Right, I need to fly a bit. Oh, I forgot to turn. Great stuff.
Number 37 Tango Bravo, radar contacts altitude.
I thought I did, and we forgot, and now it's bad.
Number 37 Tango Bravo, clear.
Right, it's not that bad.
Maintain flight level 280.
Okay, it's fine. We're close enough.
Blazer, climb 280, 37 Tango Bravo.
Left downwind runway 27, November 225 Victor X-ray.
November 225 Victor X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option.
Runway 27 clear for the option, November 225 Victor X-ray. Right, the cat chose the heater. He's just sitting on top of it, so I think I'm safe for a while. Okay, let's try this. Reduce power. I will reduce. What do we do? Let's go just here, 100 below the green zone, so that's the 18. Curve it on, speed check, flaps 10. Landing lights on. Right. Slow down, so I need to add the power. The RPM here is also depending on the airspeed. Not only the throttle settings, so need to watch out for this.
Oh, okay, that's clear.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I was gonna do my IFR 12, but I can do a practice run. You got time enough to get me started?
Speed check, flaps 20.
I can give you a clearance.
Trim down, 70.
Boston Center, November.
Okay, I think we need slightly more power. Just the bottom of the green range.
Request IFR clearance to Stanford.
November 6037 Papa, you're clear to the Stanford Airport via the Portland.
So it's good to know those numbers beforehand, otherwise you just try to aim for them and do a whole mess like I was doing before with all my descent. Now we're keeping way more stable descent rate and power and airspeed than before. Overran for a bit of a detour there. And that zombie? Oh, zombies. Spot on.
And over 6037 Papa, it's actually the Portland 6 departure, but your readback is correct. That was on me, actually. Advised and ready to taxi. You can expect runway. I'll give you runway in just a second.
Slowly turning onto final now.
Requesting lower.
American 1, descend and maintain 11,000, the Boston.
Because we have the tailwind. Yeah, if I initiate the turn, even though I think it's a bit early, it's actually just on point. See, I thought it would be too early, but it's on point because of this tailwind on the base leg. Right, speed check, flaps full, left rudder, right aileron, reduce the power, curve it off, final check, curve it off, mixture forward, 60 knots on the clock, and there we go. Some engine fails. Oh, good stuff.
Delta 442 is going to go over to Unicom.
You're 6037 Papa, you can expect runway 29er.
Runway 29er 37 Papa.
I can actually do that too.
442, you're still in my airspace unless you wanted to.
Right, that's a bit slow. I was pulling instead of adding power. Still in the limit.
Okay, Delta 442, you leave my airspace to the East Moncton Center is offline. Your radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. So long.
Right, I simply drived into the ground here instead of doing the flare. Full power, flaps 10. I will actually try to do engine idle landing as well now. 60, rotate, accelerate to 70. Get into climb, wind correction, ease of the rudder and aileron. $200 feet, reduce power, 24. 300 feet, flaps up, trim up, and landing lights off. So what I'll do, I will do 2 turn traffic pattern. So I'll just do 180, and then as we are abeam, I will go idle and we'll do simulated engine failure landing. Got to go VX, can't fly, but we'll still be in the chat. Cool. Enjoy your time. Thanks for stopping by, however. We'll see you later or next time. Right, I'm doing the 180 turn here, trying to keep the 15 degree bank. Now we are showing towards the big E, but we also need some wind correction, so I'll stay 080 maybe. Right, that's 1000, level off, reduce power, and we have accelerated in the meantime. So let's have a look here. This guy's showing
Austin JetBlue 19, you guys gonna be
0.
in like 2 minutes. You mind if we get an early handoff?
JetBlue.
I think it's more like this.
Yep. I'm actually gonna be closing, so your regular service is terminated. Forget to change approved. So long. Have a great flight to San Diego.
You have a wonderful day as well, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day. JetBlue 19.
Right, down in runway 27, number 225 Victor X-ray. I think I
Number
said
225 Victor X-ray, runway 27, cleared for the option.
clear for the option run 27 over 225 Victor X-ray. Right, throttle idle. Landing light on, curve head on.
Delta 1808, the Boston.
Right, keep
the
the best glide. I think that's around 70 here.
Expecting ILS 273015, Delta 1808.
American
Let's see how this works.
360 vectors to final.
No flaps yet until I'm sure I can land, because they only give us drag.
And American 1,
Right, we're actually a bit high, so now I can go flaps 20.
122.8 for American 1, thanks.
Have a good rest of your flight.
And you have a good day.
I think that's okay for this approach. I'll just stay flaps 20. Actually, we'll see if we can make it. Yeah, seems okay. The throttle has been idle all the time. Right, curve it off, mixture forward. Left rudder, right aileron, keeping the 60. Keeping the constant glide. Seems good.
My bad. Taxi instructions, please.
Number 6037 Papa, runway 29er, taxi via Golf Alpha. Cross runway 36.
Okay, I need some more speed, so aiming down a bit.
Taxi to 29 Buckeye Golf, then Alpha, cross 36 and hold short. 29 at Alpha.
Touch there.
You're actually going to cross 36
There you go.
Golf, and then you're going to go and hold short of 36 at Alpha. It's a big U.
Right, full throttle, flaps. Then I think I forgot to increase the counter after the last time, so I'll do 2 times now. Keep 70. $200 feet, reduce power, 24, 300 feet in a second. Now flaps up, trim up, landing lights off. And I'll increase the counter 2 times. Have I forgotten last time? I think I did. Or didn't I?
Boston Center, American
I'm getting confused now. I think I did.
1902 Boston Center, cross runway 27 at Charlie.
Cross runway 27 on Charlie, American 1902.
My flight 1129 Boston Center,
Over
cross runway
500 feet, turning crosswind now.
Cross 27 Charlie, National 29.
American 1143, 12 miles from Ripon, turn left heading 300, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer.
It's getting a bit boring, but I still feel I can make it better. I wonder what would happen if I use my racing wheel as a yoke. Well, I think it's easier the other way around, because the yoke can also pull it and push it, with the racing wheel not so much, so I have a bad feeling about this. You can certainly try, but I'm not sure if you'll benefit much from that. Level off, accelerate 80, reduce power 21. Our server field situation looking alright. We are 3/4, so good. We can turn down it now, add some power. In the smaller aircrafts, it's important to remember to add power before turns, so you have more power in turn. I'm often forgetting this now.
Boston Center, American 1902 is on Charlie, holding short runway 33 left, ready for departure.
And reduce the power.
American
Not a lot in terms of flight, and I didn't have a proper desk. I tried it and crashed into a building just inside the runway perimeter. Oh boy.
For the traffic, clear for takeoff, American 1902.
Well,
flight 1129, runway 33 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, my flight 1129 from runway 32 left. Boston Center, November 874 Sierra Juliet, 20 miles northwest of Syracuse VOR.
I think the light on the right side is blinding me a bit too much. I need to think to moving it somewhere else or just reducing the power, because the other one is not causing any trouble for me. I wonder why that is.
Sorry
about that.
Right down it's runway 27, November 25 Victor X-ray.
Number 225 Victor X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option.
Here for the option, runway 27, number 25 Victor X-ray.
American 1143 traffic departs
That
and holds the crossing runway.
sounds fun. Into the 747 I go. Oops. Alright, I have gone a bit too far. So reduce the power. I'll just go on the bottom of the green range. Carpy down for a moment.
November 6037.
Landing lights on.
36 at Alpha.
36 at Alpha, 6037.
Speed check, flaps 10.
And American 1143, that didn't make sense at all, did it? The wind is 200 at 8.
And we are descending a bit too much.
Copy the wind, 1143.
Delta 1808, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, Delta 18.
Now we are not descending enough. Seems super strange that I need this power at very precise level, otherwise it's wrong either way. Speed check, flaps 20. Let's hope I hit a bit bump that gets me airborne. Yeah. Once you hit it, you will wish you didn't hit it. That's how it works for me. Right, that seems a bit more stable.
No further ATC is available. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. So long.
122837 Tango Bravo.
Speed check, flaps full, carb hit off, mixture forward. Final check, carb hit off, mixture forward.
3200 climbing, flight level 340.
With fins on the right again, right aileron, left rudder. I know this guy, KBVY, welcome, and here's your shoutout. Our cool X-Plane 12 streamer. Welcome, how are you doing? I saw you over at Dryson. I have a Dryson on, just collecting the points. You know, I need them points.
Boston Center 6037, pop the radio, go.
Very nice to have you here, welcome. I played the guitar intro with the pick today. That's the first time I played with the pick on stream. It will have to be a mountain for the 747 to become airborne. Oh, I feel Lukla or Courchevel. We all need points, yeah. I still have 60,000 K to go for the engine off, but I'm 41% there, so that's impressive. The last throttle idle. I will try to do a proper flare now. Just gauging my height, and it did settle down. And you heard the what? The tires. Heard the tires. Flaps 10.
American 1902, I'm closing. No further ATC is available. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Solo.
60, rotate, accelerate 70.
Frequency change approved. Have a good day. American 1902.
Climb east of the radar. Wind correction. $200 feet, reduce power 24. 300 feet, flaps up. Trim up. Landing lights off. Sir, this is an open frequency. Have a pen ready to copy down a phone number. That message needs deleting. I agree. I will not do that. It's fine.
1129, runway 33 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 32 left, my fly 1129.
Oh, Usain Bolt. I missed that.
Altitude is 700, heading for 4,000.
Hang on, the Autobot.
4000.
Clear direct south, climb and maintain.
Master still a lion, but my father decided to have with a wild boar, so I went ahead and gave head. I see.
Frequency change approved. So long.
So long.
I even smashed my heading.
You too. American 1143, contact Boston ground 121.9.
121.9 for Boston ground. American 1143. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
You too.
Oh,
Sun Country 8400, I'm actually closing. You can monitor Unicom on 122.8.
over. That's what it meant. I see. Here you can. Usain Bolt, welcome to the channel. I think you can ease off a bit. I'm not following the jokes.
Delta 1808.
I thought it was supposed to be fine, but now I'm not so sure.
Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. You're clear the ILS, runway 27 approach.
Left 3.
We'll give it some time. Let's focus on the flying.
7 approach. Delta 1808.
Right, reduce power. Turning downwind now. Right, that's our heading. Keep the power. Alright, I think we're good. The controller has been saying he's closing like 3 times already, and he's still there.
My fly 1129, you're ready to contact altitude.
Patrick, 5,000, my fly 1129.
My fly 1129, climb maintain, flight level 380.
Up to 380, my fly 1129.
Right, we are in good place now, so. Right down runway 27, November 225, Victor X-ray.
November 225, Victor X-ray, runway 27, clear for the option.
Runway 27, clear for the option, November 225, Victor X-ray. I'm doing good, auditory, welcome, welcome. I actually just noticed you redeemed the meow first, and then said anything. Very nice to have you here, welcome, welcome.
Delta 1808, the Boston wind 1608, runway 27, clear line.
Right, I forgot to reduce power, do anything, so reducing power, slow down, flaps 10, landing lights on, curvy down.
And Delta 1808, you can contact Boston ground at 121.9 when you're on the ground.
Hey, from 121.9, don't say it for us, Delta 1808. Thank you.
Alright, I'll handle the station in a moment.
My fly 1129, radar service, I'm closing, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved, so long.
Speed check, flaps 20. So seems we need a bit more power than I'm used to here on the leg. That's a bit awkward.
Center has suspended Class Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and Echo services. Class Echo and Golf rules are in effect until the resumption of air traffic control services. The common traffic advisory frequency is 122.8. Have a good day.
A great day. Team 08, ciao.
Alright. We can turn final now. We've got the clearance. It's going super easy here. Good stuff there. Wow! That's zombie. Well done. How are you even doing that? Okay, I think I need to look inside for a moment. That's pretty cool. Speed check, flaps full. So we need quite a lot of power here for the approach. Actually, it's super steep. Wind is from the right again. I need to get used to that power that I need here. It's way more than in the other aircraft, but well, this is just a flying box, so it has a ton of drag. Right aileron, left rudder. I need to be on the upwind side of the center line. I have a habit of being on the wrong side, so let's try to correct that. Right, slowly rolling back the throttle now. Throttle idle. Unlurk, welcome back. Right. There we go. Boom. Settle down on the runway. A bit hard, but we just started sinking after stalling. So that's what happened here. I'll read the message in a second. The VK line. Oh, sorry. Free Armadillo Z. 60, rotate. Accelerate to 70. If the wind correction is of the rudder, actually needs some more of the right rudder. So one thing it's not super well simulated here is the lack of the need for the right rudder on takeoff. 200 feet, reduce power 24, 300 feet, flaps up, trim up, landing lights off. I forgot the curve hit. That's super bad. Alright. In a holding pattern because of busy airspace. Squawk 77, all your problems solved. Yeah, that's all your problems solved, but after you land you'll have more problems. But well, it's one way to get out of this situation. Over 500 feet, turn right, crosswind. Welcome back, BK. Thanks, Hover. Hover is on point today. Level off 1100. Accelerate 80, reduce power 21. I forgot to increase the counter. Are we at 11? Have I forgotten it too many times now? I think we're at 11. That's actually quite realistic. Are we doing time-wise? 2:15. Alright. Turn downwind now, add some power. Actually, let's try doing some steeper turns, just for practice. And reduce the power. Okay, pattern number 12. No mercy here. I don't think anyone flies this many traffic patterns in a row in real aircraft, because you just get a bit confused about everything. It's a bit too much, but I'm feeling okay so far. Still a few things I need to iron out. Right down in runway 27, November 225 Victor X-ray. Has he actually closed down?
Delta 1540.
Yep, they did. I'll read the message in us again. So they closed down, so we need to go to Unicom. Beverly traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, route down into runway 27, touch and go, Beverly. Right, reduce the power, I think we'll go 20, speed check, flaps 10, landing lights on. Right, is it bad that I've had this game for like a year and only flow IFR? No, it's absolutely okay, don't worry about it. There's so much to do, you can't have it all. There's so many things I haven't tried, like the Dark Star or the F-18 or the landing challenges and whatnot. It's just too much, you can't do it all, so don't worry about it. But if you see something you want to learn, go ahead and do it. If you just focus on one thing, it's fine enough. That's what I think. And IFR is cool. Just, one thing I would recommend, try to learn something new every time if you can, or try to practice something that you're already doing, but actually make it better, so you actually have some improvement over time. Oh, the VK only just started flying VFR. Interesting. I'm always amazed what people are doing with the game. It's so different. I want to learn to fly smaller aircrafts. Alright. It's interesting because somehow, some way, it seems slightly more difficult for more people to fly the smaller aircraft, which is fascinating for me because I learned starting with the smaller aircraft, because that's how we fly when we did the real license. It's mostly Vex's fault. Alright, I'll take the blame. If he can learn something, I can take the blame. It's fine, he makes it look so easy. It is easy. Is it not? Okay, if you tell me what's difficult, I'll try to find a way to make it easy for you. Also, if you are diving into something new, I would recommend to do it step by step, so you don't need to follow everything, just try to focus on one thing at a time. You can use Control-E to start the engine if you don't know what to click. Just make it easy for you, practice one thing at a time. Right, full throttle, flaps 10. I would recommend the Bonanza and the improvement mod to operate. Yeah, I would as well. I would also recommend the 152 and the improvement mount from W and JB. I'm only new to aviation, so it is a cool hobby, and now I'm contemplating getting my pilot's license. Good stuff. Take it easy, read about it, read how it works, how it looks in your country, if there is place near. Don't rush it, but you can certainly think about it, it's cool. Noted. 200 feet, reduce power, 24, flaps up, trim up, landing lights off, and advance the clock. Interesting that Boston is no longer here. That's the last busy day on Boston ever. Right, we are above 500, turn right. I see. Technically a pilot because I fly drones for a living, which are classified as aircraft. It is true. Although, you know all the jokes and memes about being a pilot and then saying you're a drone pilot, but don't worry. It's part of aviation, so definitely you'll get some knowledge doing that. Especially now, because to fly the drones, I believe you need to get some sort of training and endorsement. In my country, we just need to do e-learning and pass something that is free of charge, and then you can fly the drones for yourself. Anyway, it puts you closer to aviation, so keep doing that. It's cool. What drones do you fly? I'm a bit scared because technically because I have the license. Well, I can't just go and fly a drone in CTR, which most people do without thinking twice or blinking an eye. And well, I'm super cautious about it. I got to contact me. Hello. Another aircraft. Cool. Sir Charlie X-Ray 8400. Welcome. I fly the Mavic 3 and DJI Mini 3 Pro. Cool. I've got the DJI Mini, but it's been in the box for a while. I haven't flown it yet, ever, because of my concerns that I listed to you. That I need this training, which I didn't do, and it's been mandatory after I got it, but before I got it, I would need to go somewhere out of the CTR. I just lived on the edge of the CTR, so I'm super concerned about this and breaking the rules. There's the zombie on the runway. We are on downwind. Part 107. And if you're in the US, I still don't follow all the US regulations on the training. Been flight simming FXX and heavily relied on the Insimate C to bring me down to the airport. Oh, gotcha. That's cool as well. Tristan, welcome. Very nice to have you here. I really enjoyed flying in your airspace yesterday. That was super nice. Nice to have you. And congratulations on the rating again. I saw we had a ton of traffic today. Right, I think we're abeam, so reducing the power to 20. Speed check, flaps 10, landing lights on. Get this carpet on for a moment. Depending on your country, you can fly drones for recreational without a license, but for commercial you need a license. Yes, it's kind of similar here. You don't need the license, but you need to do the training, as far as I know. You just do the e-learning, pass something, they give you the paper and you're good to go. But I think in the training they just tell you that you cannot fly in the CTR and whatnot and where to check it. That's how it works. So I've been super concerned about it, not breaking any rules. So I haven't brought the drone out of the box yet. And I will need to go to fly it somewhere because near my apartment it's either too many people or you're in the CTR, so not great. Speed check, flaps 20. Only in Misfits I started to learn how to read charts and do approaches. Good stuff. Also, I think the internet is a bit more friendly space now for learning all about aviation, and because there's so many people streaming, it's much easier to learn. I have been streaming for a long time, but I haven't learned a fraction of what I see people being able to do now just by watching YouTube, Twitch and whatnot. It just... those resources weren't there at the time or weren't so approachable. I mean, I'm pretty sure there were some YouTube videos, they're just not so detailed as we have now. Oh, so you say in your place you can fly the DJI Mini within the 5 miles of the airport if it's not in the departure or approach path of an aircraft. I see. I think we have different regulations here. So CTR is a no-go, basically, period. But that doesn't stop many people from flying. But I don't think they're ever getting caught because how do you track a drone? Right. I need full rudder now, so I think we have a lot of crosswind and this aircraft is not fully ready for that crosswind. And there's that zombie there. Okay, need to ease off that rudder. Flaps 10. Now we need to accelerate. 70, get into the climb. 200, I forgot my radicals. Great stuff. Reduce power, 300. Flaps up, trim up. Landing lights off. Oh, I forgot the curb hit. And advanced counter. Remember having to do a job near Kingsford Airport, Sydney, and they were very strict on when I can fly. Yes. It's a bit wild with the drones, like how do you even know what to do if you're not into aviation? I hope people know where they can or cannot fly. It's been a bit of a wild west, it's way more regulated now, which I think is good, but those regulations are very limiting anyway. Right, we passed the 500 long time ago. I think I'm just getting too tired, don't know what I'm doing anymore. Not thinking, just trying to follow something and becoming a bit sloppy. 1000, level off, 80, reduce power. So, shall we make this the last landing? Or do we go up to 15? Let's do 15. Drones and tracking into the people. Yeah, there is a lot of tracking. But I mean, if you're a regulator, like how do you catch someone just flying in the city? It's not the easiest thing in the world. I know it can be done, it's just I think the cost is a bit too high for what you get out of it. Cool little Cessna. Alright, I thought I'm down it already. I'm definitely getting tired here. I think we'll do the landing, and next we'll go 1500 feet over the runway and do the dead stick landing. That will be fun. Let's do it. Right, let's go. Pedal to the metal, which means 24, I think, is our max continuous power. Let's see how fast it can go. That zombie is sitting there. 13 patterns so far, that's the 14th one. Like 152 versus the 172 better. Depends what I'm doing. If I'm just doing the patterns or some easy VFR, then 152 is great, but it's a bit slow, so going anywhere further, probably not. 172 is great, but a bit faster. A bit more complex, if you can say that. I like them both, I think they're just for different purposes. I'll be filming for a 48-hour film production in 2 weeks. And we're going to be near CAT Class B. Thanks goodness for being able to file for a clearance online. Oh, we are flying the drones as well. I had no idea. Cool. Well done, sir. Good luck there. VK line, welcome back. Right. Here's the lake. Do the turn. Landing lights on. I think the final is right somewhere over here, so we can start turning in a moment. I wonder why the sim is choppy sometimes. Okay, throttle idle, slow down. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm curious what you're doing now. And we'll learn in future. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I didn't slow down. Wait. Slow down. Full flaps now. Good landing, Captain. I hope. Not looking great now. Right, flaps full. I can go up to 80 knots on the full flaps. Remember, the faster I go, the more drag I have, the steeper I can descend. But I'll pay the price when slowing down over the runway, but this aircraft doesn't take much to slow down. I'm putting in the rudder now, getting the aileron. That will be a bit sideways. Not great. And I need full rudder now. That's super strange. Full throttle, flaps 10. Rick B, welcome, welcome. Very nice to have you here. Hang on, I need to ease off the rudder so we can accelerate, get into climb. I was wondering why you cannot climb when I had full rudder. We were basically in the side sleep. Right, 200 feet, reduced power, 24. 300 feet, flaps up, trim up, landing lights off, and the counter. What's the emote? I like it. Maria Clant. Oh, it's your emote. Cool. I'll have a look at you later on. Make sure I do remember to do that. Right. Took me a second to realize your chair wasn't a part of your headphones. You're a second today. I think Falco had this as well today. What did you think it was? I mean, I know it was a chair all the time, so I didn't think you can mistake it for it. Anyway, it's a pretty comfy chair, so I'll stay with it. Those are huge. Gotcha. It's just a protection, you know. There's a metal pipe here. Designed to protect it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on board. And we are so close to reaching the goal. Good stuff. We are flying the traffic patterns in Beverly. That's the 15th one. I'm out of my mind already. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Right, we'll just go overhead and do the dead stick approach. Beverly traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, getting 1,500 feet overhead the field, and we'll do dead stick approach from there. Beverly. So we need to climb. $1,500 will be... Oh, actually, that's already it. 1,600. So we'll just turn around, have the field inside. Overfield, we'll go throttle idle and do the dead stick from there. 2 more followers on the goal, we can hit it. This stream. Let's go. Yeah, don't worry, it's taking time. I see dragons. Don't worry, I see. Everything is fine. It's fine. I saw the dead zombie here. I lost you. I just saw you passing by somewhere. So the plan is get overhead. Up in my heading. So here's the runway. I met up with the VA pilot. What happened? We're in a flight again? Cool. The Manas has arrived. 757677. Cook everything you can. Right. We are somewhere over the runway. 1,500 feet. Landing light on. Throttle idle. Curve down. Let's go. Oops. Again. Alright, I'm just doing 180 turn now. I should aim for the best glide speed, which is around 70 here. That zombie is there. Still need to slow down a bit. There's the runway. Alright, we should take it a bit wider. Slow down still. What's up? I'm not feeling great about this because I don't see the runway. I know where it is, so that's fine. Right. What's KBVY? Why Beverly? I've been flying here before on PH Depot stream. He's been controlling, and this is in the Boston area, so I wanted something with the Boston. I want to start doing the wings flights from the Boston VATSIM on stream. So I thought, let's go here, get a bit more familiar with them. And yeah, it was a good choice. Right, we got pretty low actually. Not great. Keep that best glide. I think 65 is the best glide. Makes sense. Yeah, I also like getting a bit familiar with the area before getting there for real. I mean, we are here for real, but we're not doing the wings flight. Beverly, traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, short file on runway 27, full stop, Beverly. Right, there we go. No flaps because we are just in the glide range, so don't need any extra drag, we'll just land like that. Wind is from the right aileron, left rudder, a lot of left rudder. Get over the ground, slow down. Balloon there for a moment, let's touch it like that. Boom. Need full left rudder, that's outrageous. Landing and vacate here. Laps up, but they're up already. I forgot the carpet off, so I am out of my element. Yeah, I think it's been a bit too much. How do we go here? I think there's taxiway there. Beverly, traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, vacated runway 27, Beverly. I like your remotes, sir. They are super nice. Landed. If I remember correctly, there is taxiway just in front of us. Right, landing light off, taxi light on, strobe off. I have a few that are worth using. Yeah, that's great. I need to think about my emotes. It's been on hold for a long time now. Increase the counter. I think this is the final number. We'll check on Volante how many we actually had. So it should be accurate. Right, we go here. This should just bring us just in front of the tower where I want to park. That's where we started today. And there's the zombie for the final landing, I think. So maybe we can go ahead and watch you. Let me jump out quickly. Whoa. Oh, you're a bit far, so I think you're not landing yet. Ah, okay. When you're there, I'll try to jump out. Actually, it seems like you're very low, so but we do not see you. Okay, now I see you. Oh, you're landing on the other runway, I think. That's the case. Oh, because this runway is way more into the wind. Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense. I've got the default models because I installed everything. Hey, there we go. Cool. My plane is just running wilder. Alright, I need to stop this plane. So what happened is I was stepping on the brakes, but I forgot that if you go to the drone camera, all the controls get reset and you're done. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's fine. There's Joe here. Oh, there's also the other Joe. I've done that myself a few times. Yeah, I hardly ever do that when I'm taxiing. It's usually when I'm flying or with the parking brakes set. So parking brakes set, landing taxi lights off. How are we looking? 2 hours for 2. Cool. My ear is a bit unhappy. I'm not sure why. That's zombie taxing here. Stop. Alright, we can turn off the radios. There's no state savings, for us I remember. Anyway, transponder off. Alternator off. Mixture out. Kill the engine. Magnetos off, which is something I have very often been forgetting in the real aircraft. Beacon off, nav lights off, and battery off. Also, I think we should also have the fuel selector to off. Let's do that. It's somewhere here. Where are you? Alright, let's try to find it again. Right. Now it worked. Cool, good stuff. The flying, I did enjoy it. I think we are at the 15, so let's double check that. Oh dear, looks a bit scary. Alright, so the traffic patterns, they were maybe a bit too wide. A few of them were a bit skewed here. No, I don't think they were too wide. Maybe we just had that too short of the final. Maybe I should have gone a bit further on the final. But I didn't feel like there were too... like we had too much room here on the base leg. That felt about right to me. Right. Usually it looks a bit more elongated, but I think it's okay. So how do we count this? There's two ways to do this. One way is to count the tracks, the other way is to count the landings. Either way, it's a bit of a struggle. Right, I think that's the rightmost touchdown point. 1 65, 2 at 48, 3 at 78, 4 at 74. Is that the fourth one? I get lost already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 74, 6 at 65, 7 at 56, 8 at 55, 9 at 117, 10 at 129, 11 at 58, 12 at 74, 13 at 75, 14 at 64, 15 at 76, 16 at 73, 17 at 91, 18 at 8. But this is plus 8. So I think that was just a bump. So that one... oh, maybe? I don't know. interesting. But it's possible that I had some bounces, so the volante registered a bit more than was there actually. My counter is at 15. I might have missed few there. Anyway, that's what we are at. It's quite a lot. And as far as flat time goes, one should be around 6 minutes, maybe a bit more. GG. Yeah, it's crazy. So another way to do that is to count the tracks. But that's a bit of a challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So have I missed 3 of them? Have I actually missed 3 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it's like 17 or 18. Good stuff. Nice drawing. Yeah. It's me trying to draw a square. It's not always successful. Like this leg. What is that? Or most of those legs here. What happened? Is it the case that the wind came and my wind correction wasn't enough? I'm actually not sure. We should have watched this when I was flying. Only 2 are overshooting here, so that's pretty nice. I used to have a lot of trouble with that. That's pretty decent here. And those tracks, those look okay, but a lot of them is skewed here, just like I didn't have enough wind correction. And I was thinking I was having generous wind correction, but maybe the wind was way stronger than I thought. Yeah, 340 at 12, so that's quite a lot. So I think that's what happened. We had 0, then variable 4, and then boom, 12. So, note to self, I need to work on that. And the way to do that is basically you need to look where your plane is flying and try to make it fly on the correct track. Not to be taken by this wind. Alright, I'll get out, play the outro for you. This will take like 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll raid someone. I see that Ryzen is still up, so we'll go and raid Ryzen when he's still flying. I will play the router for you. This will take like 5-10 minutes, so if you can, please stick out through the raid. I'll appreciate it. I need to disappear for a second now to unlock my chair and connect the base and whatnot, so I'll be back in a second. And I'm back. Alright, so what was happening? I do put these things under the wheels of my chair, so it basically locks it in position, but then when I want to get out, I need to crawl there and get them out. I want to print a better version, so I can just slide them in without getting up, but it's still not done, so until then I need to be doing this. Phew. Alright, let's get the birds. I always put the birds as a background for the music. I do hope you like them. Kill the music. And let's get the outro running. Actually, we need to go out and have a better camera. I'm just so used to being in the cockpit, I don't even notice that. Oh. There's that zombie. Good stuff. I think my textures aren't super happy. Right, we'll keep it like that. I'll hide the approach number for now. I think we've looked at this enough. And we are 198 out of 200 followers, I think. Or 197. I have two places and they're showing different numbers. Anyway, we'll get there sooner or later, and then I'll be hand flying the 737 for a while. It will be cool. Also, the dead zombies prop is spinning and not spinning at the same time. It's probably just the generic model that has this problem. Right, here are the drums. Next will be the guitar and then the bass. Oh no, I broke it. Need to start over. Right, that's it. It worked. I think the loop is cool. I like it. It's kind of similar to the one on the intro, but it's slightly different. Anyway, I think it's cool. It's the first time I played with the guitar pick on stream. It's the small, tiny one with the turtle from the download. It's pretty cool. Alright. Next up, we will be raiding Drysen. Get ready. I'm collecting my points to fill the engine for Drysen. I'm at 41.4k out of 100. So I still have a bit more to go, but I'll get there. Alright, thank you for flying today. It's been super nice. Thank you for flying along, thank you for hanging out. We had new people. Oh, also, let me welcome everyone once more. Oh, we had a lot. We have the hover with the resub. Thank you, hover. The beacon line with another resub. Thank you, the beacon line. And 10 with the resub. Thank you, 10. Very nice to have you here. Free Armadillo Z with the follow. Thank you. Falco with the cheer. Thank you for the cheer. And Muriak B with the follow. Thank you for the follow. Very nice to have you here. Next stream will be Sunday, 17 Zulu. As usual, I'll see what we'll be doing. Maybe it will be the Wings flight. Well, finally, I don't know. I'll let you know in Discord. You can always fly along. It will be fun. So, until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming again. It's been super nice. I'll go to dancing. Talking to you. The raid is up, so let's go to Drysen. He's flying the MD-82 now. He's in the BRB, but we'll raid him nevertheless. Right, I'll see you there. Thank you for coming. I'll see you next time. Bye bye bye.